In this video, we're going to go ahead and create contestants or add contestants to our demo pageant. So if we go in to manage this demo pageant, we can come to this page where we can edit all the settings that we just set and do a few other things. So the thing we're going to focus on here is the contestants. Just to point out to you, we could also get to the contestants here on the home page. And so a couple things here. We can create a contestant via this button where we add them one at a time, but if we're using another platform to register the contestants, then we don't necessarily want to go in and do the work of adding them constantly. So what we're going to do is we're going to import contestants. So this is a utility that's built in so that we can basically mass import them. The one caveat is the contestants need to be formatted a specific way in what's called a CSV file. CSV files can be edited and used in Excel. So, and all registration platforms have the ability to import via CSV. So I've prepared a test CSV file, which I'm going to open here on my other screen. But also, for the sake of showing, we're going to go ahead and download a sample CSV so I can show you what it should be formatted like if we were creating this from scratch. So a few things, when we download it, we can open this file up and we're shown basically this first line, which says first name, last name, gender, and birth date. Again, we're shown an example of the first name, the last name, gender, and it has to be one of these two inputs, and the birth date of the contestants, and specific instruction to keep line 1 and change lines 2 and on to contain your contestants. So I have prepared a file, and if I open that file up, we will see sort of what that looks like. So I've prepared several contestants with birth dates, genders, and we just put Z for last name just to cut down on how many names to make up. But so we have this prepared, and it's called test.csv. You can name it anything you want to. You could even name it the sample file that was downloaded, which would be called import contestants. So we can either choose the file and navigate this way, or I'm just going to drag and drop the file here, and we can hit import. Now, once we hit import, we're going to be shown a preview where we can read through the names and the genders and the birth dates and make sure everything looks the way we expect it to look. If it doesn't, we can cancel the import and edit the file over in Excel, re-import it again, and if everything looks good, we can confirm the import. Once we confirm the import, we will be given messages on each individual contestant and the status of their import. So you can see here that all of my contestants were imported successfully, and it automatically, based on their birth date, broke them down into we or miss. And of course, if we had more contestants, if we had more categories, it would break them down even farther. But the important thing to note is if you for some reason have an issue on import, double check and make sure that these categories overlap on their numbers, because that's a common mistake that I've seen so far. So once they're imported, we can update them as needed, which just shows the age group and the contestant number. We're going to come back to the numbers because we don't want to go through and assign numbers individually. We could do that, but a better way would be to go back and manage the pageant and use this assign numbers utility. So when we click this, we will be given the message that the numbers were assigned, and what this is going to do is assign them based on when they registered in that order. It's either registration first to last or last first, but regardless, it'll be the order. If you're importing via CSV, it'll be the order that they are on that CSV file. So if we look at our contestants again, we see they now have numbers. And so if we just double check our CSV file again, Allie was first on the CSV file. And since she technically registered first according to the CSV file, she gets to go last in the contest. So that's just sort of the how the breakdown works. Maybe in the future we'll be able to sort those differently, but that's currently the way it is. If we do not like the numbering, we can always go through and update each number individually.